Okay guys, welcome to how to book a flight through Cebu Pacific Air. This is probably something that all of you have either done and or vaguely know how to do, but I want to walk you through the steps. Just in case you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Now, I do have a couple roosters outside that are crowing, and the air conditioner's on behind me, so I hope the sound is okay. I do have a lavalier mic on, so let's say I wanted to take a round trip from Manila to Cebu, which I actually just did. So, of course, I would go to round trip first. If you want to take a one-way flight, if you want to go somewhere and stay there for a while and don't know when you want to come back, that would be a good way to do that. If you wanted to go, let's say you wanted to go from Manila to Dumaguete, and from Dumaguete to Cebu, and from Cebu back to Manila, you would select multi-city and do that. But we're going to do just a round trip here. So we're going to go from Manila and we're going to go to Cebu. We're just going to scroll down here, click Cebu. And we're going to make our date something like Tuesday is about the best day of the week to fly, usually. So we're going to make it March We're going to go with the 6th because that's a Tuesday. And then we're going to come back on the Tuesday as well. Now, most people travel with, two adults. I'm going to just travel with one because I travel by myself. I'm going to select Find Flights, and it's going to give me a list of flights and times. Okay, so we're looking at Tuesday, March the 6th. And notice the pricing on the bottom. You can see how it's more expensive to fly on Saturday than it is on Tuesday. It's 1,530 pesos here and 1,430 here. And in some cases, that gets dramatically different. So basically what we're going to do, here's your flight number. If you've been in the airports here, you know they're 5J something for the domestic flights. And we're going to look at, now you got options here. You can fly plus baggage, plus meal, and if you hit the little thing here, it'll tell you that gives you 20 kilos of prepaid baggage. I'm going to tell you, if you're packing anything at all, you're going to need more than 20 kilos because every time I choose 20 kilos, I always go overweight. And it is expensive to go overweight. In addition, please notice the 7 kilogram carry-on baggage. Most of the luggage that I have, just by itself, the carry-on baggage weighs about 4.5 kilos, which basically means I can put nothing in it. So I don't even carry a carry-on baggage. I carry my personal item, which is my backpack. And that usually holds my cameras and lenses. And I put the other stuff in my check bag. And it'll also give you a pre-ordered meal. Here it's the same thing, you just don't get the meal. I always choose fly only, and I'll show you why in a second. Let's say we wanted to leave Manila and get to Cebu. We wanted to leave Manila at 5:35 in the afternoon and get to Cebu at 7:05. So we would choose this flight. Now it is taking me to the return flight, which is going to be from Cebu to Manila. And let's say 1:25 in the afternoon was good, and we wanted to get back about 2:50. So we would choose this flight. Now we have our flights chosen. And right now we're at a grand total of just over 3,000 pesos. Now we're going to log in our GetGo account, which I happen to have. If you don't, you can continue as a guest. It's not a problem. I'm going to log into this. And all we're going to do here is fill in our information. Your first name, your last name, date of birth, and your nationality, which, by the way, is way down here at the bottom. Of course, United States of America. So now we're going to continue and get to some of the good stuff. This is where we get our options. Now, we're going to get options for, this is why I choose fly only, because I want to select 32 kilograms of luggage, which I've never gone over. Now, I'm going to show you the prices on luggage here. For 15 kilos, it's 257 pesos and 60 cents. For 20 kilos, 380 pesos. For 32, it's 784. And for 40, it's going to be 1200. I always choose the 32 kilos just because it gives me enough that I don't have to worry about my camera equipment. If you need a meal, for example, salted egg, chicken, whatever that says, there's your cost on the meal. Let's say that, now these meals, you have to pre-order these meals, so you have to do it here. You can't do it right before the flight. But that's how much a meal would cost you. It's about 225 pesos. The insurance, I always get the insurance, because even though it is 392 pesos, it is worth it. You can get the Fly Me Next, which is, let me see if it'll tell me here. This is the reimbursement of rebooking fee, reimburse fare difference, cash refund for missed flight. That's if you plan on running into, like really bad situations. Let's look at the basic protect. The basic personal accident covers up to 1,000,000 pesos, trip cancellation 50,000 pesos, and loss of baggage 50,000 pesos. So the basic protect is typically what I get. The baggage protect also, loss of baggage cover up to 150,000 pesos, damage to baggage cover up to 30,000 pesos. I believe this is a separate entity by itself. It is. So I would choose these two together for 526 pesos, because I don't need this one. Now, seat selector. Do you want to sit in the window seat? What is your personal preference? The seats that you see here are already occupied, so you can't choose them. These are standard seats. In order to choose one of those seats, it's going to cost you 201 pesos. This is your seat right here. So you have a window seat. You'll be sitting in 15F already. So if you want a window seat, you're good. But let's say you want a seat closer to the entrance so you can get off the plane quicker, and you want an aisle seat. So you would choose this seat, and the standard plus seat is 246 pesos. So I just added 246 pesos to my bill. I'm going to save changes. The Cebu surfboard, all this is for like extra equipment and the sports equipment. I don't use any of that stuff, but you can certainly add it on here if you need it. We're looking at a total of 5282.84, and we're going to continue. Now it's got my name in here. It's got the total cost of the flight, and it has all the cancellation policies, the whole 9 yards. Now I'm not going to hit confirm and continue because it's going to charge me this. You would have to check this box. But for 5,200 pesos, I got my own seat, plenty of luggage, insurance to cover just about everything. And that's a round trip flight from Cebu to Manila. So 5,000 pesos is $100, 100 USD. You're talking about just a little bit over that. That is not bad at all. This will give you your times and dates of when you're arriving, what terminal you're going to be in when you're in Manila, and the flight numbers, of course, which is very important. So that's it, guys. That's how you book a flight through Cebu Pacific, and I really hope you were able to learn something. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thanks.